So Mo, I noticed you got your first submission in that Jerry Pierce turned in his mastery assessment and rubric draft. So I just wanted to do a quick screencast to show you how I've gone about reviewing the first two. So click on the actual assignment and you'll be taken to the speed grader. And then you just want to scroll through up top here to find Gerald's. Okay, so here it is. He's turned in the mastery assignment and the grading rubric separate. So you're gonna wanna click right here to download. And you can name it whatever you want. I've been doing this. We'll call it Fine Arts 105, Gerald Pierce. I think that's his name. And then I will call, what did I call? Okay, so then I'll just go Fine Arts 105, Mastery, and I'll just change this to assessment, but it's not really important. But then I will add R. Brock, because this is the one that I'm going to put my feedback in. So then I'm going to open this back up and I am going to really take a look. You're going to click View Rubric, and the first thing that I'm going to do is kind of pull up the course objectives that we have on that Google Doc, and usually I'll put those right in front of me. I might even put it right here. I might even make a comment and put it out here just so I can see what those course objectives are and then delete it when I'm done. But then I'm just kind of going to go through the rubric. I'm going to make sure that the mastery assessment measures the course and program learning objectives and the connection is clear to students. And so this is Jerry's. You're doing this one, so I haven't gone and looked and made sure that the alignment is clear. That'll take a little bit more time. But one thing I do notice is down here, or at the end of the instructions, in parentheses, where's the end of it? I want to see, hang on a second, let me pull that. This is what I'm going to want to see for sure that he hasn't included, and a couple of them that I did were not included. So he does have the time allotment here, which is great. We need to see this. But at the bottom, this is the way I would put it. I'd want to see course objectives. If there's 4 objectives, then I want to see that they're all hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I would put 10 hours here. And so if this is my feedback to him, I'm actually going to highlight this in red, and then I'd probably add a comment and say, please add specific course objectives. Specific course objectives that the assignment aligns with. Remember, it should map back to all course objectives. And of course, because it's me, I'm going to add a smiley. And then you can see that this is the criterion long description. The mastery assessment measures the course and program learning objectives, and the connection is clear to students. So again, I haven't checked the alignment because that would take a little bit too long for me for what I'm doing here. But in the comments here right now, I know I would say, please make your connection clear by listing the course objectives that that the assignment maps back to. And then he'll be able to tell that that's what that comment is within the Word document too. And so then I want to make sure that the instructions are clear, the description is detailed, including information such as how many pages a project should be, how many resources, if an APA template is required, and a detailed description of the content. Students are given an estimated time allotment to complete the project. Yeah, he did good with that, the time allotment. So then I would just go back and make sure that the assignment makes sense, and if there was anything I needed to add, I would just go back to the Word document and let's see, then write a 4-page. Okay, so it's looking like his description is pretty clear, but I'm not going to look at that real quick. But if I did want to add anything, I just kind of highlight, add a new comment, and then put it in that rubric description there. I'm going to go ahead and delete this because I'm not really reviewing. Delete comment. Okay, rubric alignment. Okay, so we haven't downloaded the rubric yet, so I'm going to go back up to here, download the rubric, and save it in a similar way to how I saved the mastery assessment. So we have Gerald Pierce, we had his mastery assessment, so now we have his grading rubric, and I'm just going to put RB because it's my feedback. And then one thing that I noticed right away in this is it doesn't seem to be tied back to the sections. And if you notice here, hang on. Okay, so rubric alignment. The rubric criteria include a numbering system that explicitly maps back to the program or course objective it is aligned with. So what that means is, like for content here, this criteria, I would want to highlight this and say, this is what I would do. I would say course objective and highlight it red. And then in the criteria here on the rubric, I'd say, please add course objective that this aligns with. And then rubric details. The rubric criteria are detailed and provide expectations for individual sections of the project. This one might take a little bit of work, and I might point him back to the example that I put in the workspace. This one, it looks like he's got like writing criteria, but I would actually maybe like to see a little bit, I'd like to see it tied back a little bit more to the individual sections of the paper, since that is going to be the mastery assessment and measure all of the course objectives. So that's what I'm thinking as I just look at it. Now, it could be that maybe we don't need. Okay, so this has readability, style, grammar, and punctuation, and content. So really, this isn't measuring every part of the mastery assessment and course objectives. So my recommendation to him would be just make your criteria the sections of the paper, and then make it clear that each of those have to kind of map back. So gosh, if you have any questions, let me know, but maybe look back at Fred Meadows that I've already graded. You don't have to provide all of the rubric verbiage, but I just listed some ideas to just kind of get him on the right track. And so that's what I would suggest to you, like maybe help him through with some verbiage on one criteria only, and then remind him that he could probably use that for the rest. Like for exceeds, I might have one criteria, you know, this section explicitly XYZ and provides critical insight, but then meets expectation might be that it has this, but I might leave the critical insights part out. If that makes sense, I think you know what I'm getting at. So I would give him some feedback there, and I would probably put that, you know, course objective, what, and then the rubric criteria are detailed and provide expectations for individual sections of the project. That's what I was talking about. So I would add that in. And then I wanted to show you another item that I am doing is I am giving them, I'm saving a report and uploading it back to them. So if you want to see the grammar check and the Turnitin check, click the similarity score, and it's going to take you right to the Turnitin and ETS score right here. And then what I do is I download it, hit current view, my computer is taking a long time, and I'm going to put a Fine Arts 105 Mastery assignment, and then I'm going to put Turnitin ETS report. And I've used all throughout that this is auto-generated, so it's not us judging them, it's just the auto-generated report. So I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to actually attach that then to my feedback. So my overall feedback here, I'll leave a note, and then I'm going to choose a file, and I'm going to go back and grab my comments right here, and then also the ETS report for him to review. And I'm going to say something along the lines of, please see my feedback. Let me know if you have any questions. Once you've made the appropriate changes, go ahead and update it to the final submission. And then I'm also going to remind them in there too to take a look at the ETS report to make note of any revisions that they might need to make from that report. But you don't have to go through that. And I want to show you what that ETS report looks like. Oh my goodness, I'm long-winded, Mo. This is going to take the whole 15 minutes. Screencast-O-Matic only gives you 15 minutes, so hold on. Oh, come on, this is taking so long. Okay, it's not coming up. I'm going to try this one more time. Okay, let me see here. Current view. It's preparing the download. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is what the report that he's going to get is. This is probably going to be most helpful. I don't know that I'm probably not going to be really too concerned with this. I don't think he will be either. It looks pretty good. I'm trying to find where the ETS, oh, the ETS information should be here, the grammar report, of course, because I'm in a hurry, it's not here. Anyway, I'll try to find that report, but usually it'll give the full results in the report.